gonna keep the young as a young earth.
There you go. There you go.
You heard what he said. The only thing gonna keep
Saquon, where you going, man?
I'm ready to go.
So that means that we went into 7, 8, 9. We went into 7, 8, 9. Knowledge as a cycle. Right. So that's what we're gonna do. As soon as the brothers, let me know.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm doing. It's on. It's on.
All right. On it all. Okay. I was just getting ready to explain our freedom before y'all showed up. Listen to this, man. It's the order thing, right? You know, we know the order of things because we come from the order of things. We is the order of things. So we gather here today and we know that the hour of wisdom is the hour we start our rally. So I'm not talking off the top of my head because I got witnesses here. Right? At the hour of wisdom, and I don't know where y'all was, but y'all was on your way, so it was all right. But we was here. Our wisdom, atmosphere was nice, conducive. So we call the order on wisdom, decisive. No off-key wisdom. We formed a circle. A man pulled up a wheelchair. We formed a circle. The circle was locked in. My first words was we formed a circle to show that what one of us can't do alone, we can all do together. And at that precise timing, the sun burst out. It was behind clouds, but you see where it is now. I want you to, for you Mecca. You see how it's coming up even more now we talked about it? Right? It came up precisely. Now, that's not a coincidence. Because within the cipher, of the cipher, they stood 7 gods. Embodiment, 7 gods. And 1 earth on the outside of the cipher. God's wisdom. So we acknowledge what took place. We made it clear that we understood the equality of the cipher. Now, in the acknowledgement of that order, here comes the I. I free the dumb. Add on to the what? That made it what? And no sooner I could say, here's the I, it made it boom. Huh? The man with the camera, the man with the film, and you know what I'm saying? The representation of the recording of the history. We had already recorded it mentally because that's how it gotta be. But now my man is recording it physically. So we acknowledge that there's something bona fide going on here, man. There's something bona fide going on here. Because like I said, it was like what we call a mental awakening. I use that term. To stand here in the precise order of God and see what took place, it was beyond my wildest dreams. But wasn't no surprise. We already said that this day was going to be a great day. See, I'm trying to show y'all, man, that there's something getting ready to happen here in Crown Heights that's going to shake the world. It's going to do more than shake it. We've done shook up the universe. There was a key that was opened precisely at the hour of wisdom in this area that will not be sealed. It's open now. The door is open. Ain't no turning back. It's signed, sealed, and delivered. The God of our understanding is in communication and in complete coordination with us. The powers that have created all the essence of life, since life immortal, is with us today. Ain't no mystery. Ain't no mystery. Who's that mystery God?
There is no mystery God.
Search for the tree.
Was he unable to find one? So what did we come to agree upon?
There is no mystery God.
You know, sometimes something does meditate.
So here we are. At a point in history that I'm showing y'all, it wasn't important for everybody to be here to see it. It was 7 of us here precisely at the order of the time that it was done. The wisdom and recognition of the knowledge. Now the cipher's added on. Although Saquon has went to do what he had to do, some born, some gotta break. See, I'm showing y'all, man. I'm just drawing out a blueprint for y'all. To let you understand. I want you brothers that were here, man. You brothers that came there after. Realize, man, that something happened here today, man, that if you're not conscious of where I'm coming from, it'll get past you. There's something about the gods that are here right now, and the earth that's sitting over there, that was predicted of us 25,000 years to this day. 25,000 years to this day. There was something predicted about every one of us standing here today. And more will be revealed. So I want you all to make some communication with yourselves. Feel yourselves out. Make a conscious contact, because I'm telling you, there's some great things about to happen around here. And in the course of it happening around here, it's gonna radiate. It's like the sunlight. The sunlight just don't stay still. It don't stay in one place. It's universal. This is universal, man. Look at what's going on, man. I mean, it makes me proud because, see, I know where I come from. I've done this before. It's nothing new to me. But it just feels good to know that the power is still there. Huh? Now the 10th one brings an 11th one. Huh? He had 10 left, went and bought that one. So now how many do we have? Take a count, man. Take a count in the sight. Take a quick count, man. Out loud, man. Huh? You sure? You sure? Yeah. Count it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What's on the outside of the 11? Huh?
Knowledge.
Knowledge to the queen.
I said the queen is outside of the sun.
Well, I'm gonna put it this way. Knowledge of us in the cipher of the cipher. You see the cipher? Look, showing you something. I ain't trying to pick on you. I'm showing you something, man. But you was the last one to show up, so you got to catch up. That's what this is about. You see the cipher form outside of the cipher? The circle around the circle, in the circle, okay? Remember we talked about the nucleus? Okay, we started this rally with 7 gods standing in our wisdom. The sun, which you see right now in its array, was behind clouds. Behind clouds, hidden. But when God called the order of wisdom to wisdom, knowledge, understanding, the sun came out magnificently. Magnificently as you see it now. All right? There were 7 gods, 7 physical gods standing in the cipher, and the earth, the wisdom, was outside of the cipher. Doing the knowledge. Huh? Doing the knowledge of who? God. He Allah, the master builder. Right? 7 of us. He allowed a master builder in a pig, which brought us to what? 8. Then came the 9th, our freedom. Well, I believe our freedom came in the 8th degree. Let me record it. Our freedom came in the 12th degree. The I, freedom, was in the 12th degree, but in the precise timing, it made born. Some born, some had to break. The brother showed up with the what? Video. So it made 9. Huh? Then Mecca, the best spot, came strolling in. Knowledge had the cipher. Huh? Daddy said everything got to come back to the what? Knowledge. Huh? But see, St. Paul had tipped off for enough of his bone. He was all in bone, waiting for waiting to show that our word is bond. And that there's no mystery pertaining to what we are here about to accomplish. So, in the acknowledgement of what universally went on, it was 7 of us here. But now our word is bonded to this because I have bred the life into of what took place. You probably didn't see it physically, but if you close your eyes, I'll show it to you mentally. Because it happened. And it was 7 of us here in the circle, in the cipher, to witness that it happened, and to even make it bolder, who we put on the outside of the cipher. Look at him. A whole black earth, sitting right there, acknowledging every single movement. Then what happened? I'm telling y'all, man, we getting ready to do some big moves around here, man. When I say around here, I mean total plan. Total plan. Because what we execute in this cipher will have repercussions. We won't have no negative repercussions. All be positive, man. Because today I recognize something, man, that beyond my wildest dreams, man. My father gave me a chance right here on my home turf to see that his power and our power is one. Not my power, not your power. His power and our power is one. While when I formed the circle, see, it was already predicted of me, man. I stated it loud and clear. We formed the circle to show what I can't do alone, we can do together. And the universe acknowledged it. It wasn't no secondhand information. It wasn't no lack of communication. It was direct and to the point. That's what I'm trying to show y'all, man. There is certain elements within each and every one of us, man, that allow us to do anything. Anything that we choose to do can be done, as long as we stay within the order of mathematics. The seaside for punk, last time they flew over here was directly at the hour of wisdom. Today they was 5 minutes off. And they got God to thank for, because if they would have fucked around and flew across that hemisphere when that sun was burning, they probably would have crashed into something. But they know what time it is. They above all know what time it is. We got the key into this, man. There's a lot of power in what took place here. I don't want to let go of that power. I don't want to let go of that power, man. And it's amazing that it happened in the order that, because you can't fake it. You can't fake it. Look the way we standing now. We standing on the word being born. We said that we were gonna ask all the young brothers that was in this cycle to show. I don't know if the word ever got out. That's not important. It's not important. Not that important. Because what took place here today was for those who are here today. What took place here today is for those who are here today. And that's what counts. And it's our duty to record this day. My man got it on, but I'm talking about, you know, when I point to the head, that's just a symbolic representation for upstairs. When I do that, that's just symbolism. 7 churches of Asia. That's all I'm pointing. That's all I'm pointing. 7 churches of Asia. You know, the Asiatic. You know what I'm saying? Where first we talk about the Asiatic black man, the head, top. And what sits on top of the head of a kid? Wow. The Mexicans here to bear with. The things we can accomplish during the time beyond our wildest dreams. All we gotta do is have a plan. We see that from the lesson. We see that from history, because that's all the lessons are. History. Anything from the grafting of a germ to the opening of the universe. I'm telling you, man, we opened up a door in here today, man. Something important, very, very important, taking place within this order. It's just a matter of time before it's revealed. It's already revealed, but I'm talking about the fullness of it. The fullness thereof, when you can sit back and say, the fruit of our labor. You know, we get a little trinkets of it as we go along, but you know, bigger and better things. Bigger and better things, man. Just a matter of planning, coordination, technique, and finesse. Planning, coordination, technique, and finesse. Culture. Culture of our God. That's what we're about, man. Peace. I'm going to add on to what the God was saying. I'm going to stand in the bullseye. The reason why you call this the bullseye, we got an outer cipher, we got a middle cipher, and we got the bullseye. The bullseye is the science of how the sun is related to man. God used the word, the God of understanding. Understand what he said when he said the God of understanding. Because the God of understanding that he was talking about was the God of knowledge. That was our Father. And the God of knowledge and the God of understanding relayed his power through his Son. And the Son of what? Son of man. That's us. How the key was handed to us in that moment of time that the God was speaking about unlocked the door. It unlocked the door to truth. It unlocked the door to righteousness. It unlocked the door to the culture of our God. Because God gave you the mathematics on it. That's what he's talking about. How great things are happening. Great things are really, really happening. Why? Because we are here. The Son of Man is here. In Crown Heights. The Son of Man just completed the cycle. He on the mountaintop because we are the ground. That's the mathematics that you started speaking about. You understand? See, we were taught this a long time ago. We were taught this science a long time ago. But we was also taught that this science would manifest this time in a matter of years, months, and days. This is the year, this is the month, and this is the day. That's what the God is talking about. That's the power. That's the power. Through the year that we're dealing with wisdom or wisdom, cipher, wisdom, and two wisdom make about a culture, and you add two ciphers to give you the equality. Then you're looking at the knowledge month. That's another wisdom which gave us the power to the earth, who sits on the outside of it because she's watching us build. Then you're looking at the knowledge day. That's another wisdom added to what? Build or destroy to show you how complete this cipher is. Mathematics is plain as day. So, we ain't got to worry about buckling, rain, hail, snow, and earthquake. And we ain't got to worry about what makes rain, hail, snow, and earthquake. All we got to remember that there's no mystery God. And through that science alone gave us the contract of word is born. That's the mathematics and the message from the God of knowledge and the God of understanding gave it to the God of culture, the Son of Man. And it's on, or how should I say, it went from the knowledge, which is the mental capacity, and relayed to the wisdom, which is the words that we are speaking now, and his understanding is showing to the appearance of the people that are here right now, that the coach is our God. One thing the Father always taught us, and he taught it to us before he went home. He said, anytime you want to see me, all we got to do is what? Together. Power of the mathematics. I see the power of Almighty God, Allah, our Father, in the power of his Son and his daughter. Right here, right now. So, we've been talking about this day for the last month. When we said, Allah will bless us for one more day in fall. Brother said, I don't know, God. I don't know. If it get cold, I ain't coming. And I've been talking all along. It ain't gonna get cold. Not on words born. We here and we right now. And it was so beautiful that I was able to come out with a coat. That's how powerful mathematics is. I was able to come out without a coat, and a coat was blessed. You understand? This was just physical one. But I'm talking about the mental coat. That was the blessing. Because I call that a blessing because I was able to come out in my physical body without a physical coat. So I was warm. And I'm still warm. I still feel the strength. I still see the bright light of Almighty God Allah, which caused that helicopter to come back. See, we always deal with that on things that are real. And the incident that happened was real. Real estate. That's the power.
Praise. That power that you experience, God, I experienced that too. But the only thing I experienced before Almighty Church is God alone from the law school. And that afternoon, we was going to have the Universal Parliament about Mars Park on the bell. And it was cloudy. So our God and Messiah, Father just left. And I'm between our God and I'm between firstborn black Messiah, my educator. He said, God, the only way that we're going to have the rally if we build and bring the sun out. And the sun came shining out. And we had that universal rally. I experienced that. I experienced the same spirit. Also, I experienced it again in Fort Greene Park. Right? It was only 2 guards on Fort Greene, and it was 3 of us. I was the only guard here, because I came real early. I was there like 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Got my little drink on and everything. And God said, the only way where we gonna get this rally going and bring the sun up is we build. You see, that's a real experience, God, but that happened on another cipher day because I was the only guard in the law school, right? You know what I'm saying? And I came all the way out here by myself. You know what I'm saying? I said, damn. And then when I seen the universal sniper, now time to time, it was on top. See, mathematics go from knowledge to boom. Then they add on that cipher.
Right.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You got to feel it. See, if you don't feel this about now, when you go to feel this nation, this nation is about being real. This is not no joke. The Father gave up this physical so that we can have what true living, what speed of life. God said we must have to teach the right baby because we wasn't right babies in the year one. And we got to constantly daily, man, show that love and respect towards the black woman. Our women just be failing against these teachers now. You should have heard 15 young little Earths. I'm the only God on the train coming out here to the Universal Rally. 15 little young Earths, that's all they talking about. Just showing God they make wrong. The whole conversation was about him. But none of them have no knowledge with war and what standing. That's again where the teachers at. I remember when I was growing up, that's all we had was about supreme mathematics. That's what he law taught. That's what he non-borns taught. That's the way we taught. I ain't concerned about who can make a rally, who don't make a rally. I'm only concerned about who's here. This is how you knowledge the what cipher show proof that you're the original what man, ain't got a black back on people, blood, father, like scholar, you know. You is not that mysterious God. The Christians pray to a mysterious God for trillions of years. But when I was blind, different them, I was hell money. I said, I'll fall upon him down, be out there, God keep come down, will be done on earth. As it is in heaven, give us this day our daily bread. I mean, forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into the temptation of what? Righteousness of a law, supreme intelligence of his what? Mathematics. That's the knowledge of the cipher. But knowledge born equality, and cipher born power, and knowledge manifests king, and king manifests word is what? Born that I will what? Teach the law, baby, to eternal life.
Freedom.
See, I don't speak at rallies. But this day, I had to come to add on the universal what? Cipher, because what I witnessed that I already experienced. Anytime that God get a universal knowledge of a cipher and bring the sun out, something is telling you that something is going to happen. I don't know why I'm here. I just got up and jumped on the train and said, let me go to the rally by myself. I never go no rally by myself. I always have a multitude of brothers and sisters with me. Because I don't like being by myself. But I choose this day to be by myself. I choose this day to be in the law school by myself. Sometimes I get like that. Then I'm looking at 2 more years, man. Coach of the cipher, being in this great divine universal what? Nation of Allah. And taught in the name of Allah. I taught very well. So when I went up in the valley of the beast, I had to what show and prove. So there wasn't nothing about taking my lessons. You ain't taking mine. Because I kept fair with that. Now we being successful. 2 guys from Ohio, from the penitentiary, said, please, old man, wise about, send me some lessons. I said, damn, the God's getting lessons now, that's a blessing. Something has happened. God said something has happened through this nation we don't know. Greatest things is being manifest. My night security is stepping up to the plate. I had the great brother Law B on night security. He said, God, I'll be here. God explained to me because he couldn't come because the next night was his night. But it was okay. It was okay. Because I knew that his word was born. I knew that the Law B word was born. He stayed in all night. Everybody said, yeah, well, you know, Law B ain't coming to all that. But he showed up to the plate. I showed up to the plate. Other brothers showed up to the plate because this is all the law left us. If we don't take care of our national headquarters, who's going to take care of it for us, the devil? If we put our national headquarters in the devil's hand, what we going to have for the what? Baby, that place for us to bring our what? Earth, to bring our what? Children, so they can get the proper what? Education and the proper what? Medication. I ain't talking about medication on no damn drugs. I ain't talking about no alcohol medication. I ain't talking about no crack. I ain't talking about no heroin. I ain't talking about no weed. I ain't talking about the what? Devil civilization, stupid what? License. God should have no right in this day and time to indulge with that creation of what? Y'all cool because you see that you're a universal master architect of the past. Universal what builder. Who was that? Allah was that. The Father. That fed he to further he to education. Because in the build or destroy degree and say H is what? He manifests his what? Existence. Showing and proving the reality of who he actually is. See, I can't stand by to see brothers and sisters play with this. Because brothers that gave their life up for this. Brothers is not here when I look at that, when I look at Messiah and look at the Father and look at these brothers that is not here with me, that shit puzzles me. So they telling me that I got to what? Stand. Truthful in my what? Truth of the what? Square. So that I can what? Be a radiant. So that I can show prove that I have the ability and the power on this universe and now the same today to bring the universe and what? Sun out. I'm talking about the physical what? Sun, because I'm the one that can control the what? You the what first. Because I'm the one that puts mathematics in its proper what? Element of its proper what? Respected. You should not use profound language in mathematics. You should not go use mathematics to defeat your brother or to condemn your brother or to manipulate your brother. That is not righteousness. That is not civilized. What is civilization? For those that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Those who have the culture and the power and the refinement. What do that really actually mean to those that say that, uphold that? What do they say? Those that knowledge the build or destroy are going out performing they what? Duty. Had this knowledge for many years, but weren't able to go out and teach the meaning of what? Civilization. But yet they say they knowledge what? God. They say they knowledge what? Bill. But if you don't knowledge Bill, you're going to be subject to what? Knowledge born, but you will be executed by. Where's the cipher? That is your 4 seasons in the Culture Peace cipher. Take knowledge God to the side, and take knowledge Bill to the side, and take knowledge born to the side, and take the cipher to the sides. Your 4 seasons within your culture peace cycle. I got civilization classes at a law school 5 days a week. Nobody show. Then I come to realization they must be losing the focus on what this nation is really about. And I've been here understanding Bill, yeah, and I never lost the focus. See, guys, you got to go through hell. You're gonna go through hell, maybe to come out what's right. It took me a long, long time. Trillions and trillions of years. But I came into the realization that I know that I don't want to smoke no crack no more. I know I don't want to shoot no heroin no more. I know I don't want to drink no beer no more. I'm talking about growth. I'm talking about positive growth for the fellow of the speed, universal righteousness. I ain't talking about that negative. I'm talking about this what must be done. If you indulge in negativity, how could you indulge and see that you are righteous? This is not no holy nation. This is a righteous, supreme, dedicated, and ferocious nation. This is how the Father manifests. We take the creed and the understanding of our Father's wisdom and what misunderstand what the black man was saying for many, many years. He manifested in equality culture. He manifested in equality power. He showed and proved inequality, equality. He showed and proved inequality, God. When he gave me the first degree from the wisdom of his mouth and gave me my first foundation when he was at the age of understanding what God years old. Then at the understanding what? Bill, what happened? Inequality was born. So when we came into existence in God's cycle, we became who we say today, the gods and earth and babies upon the planet Earth. And this is who we be. Through the teachings of the 5% teachers and our teaching based upon 120 what lessons. I asked a brother yesterday, he run off all day long. I asked him 2 divine lessons. How you see the born degree in the culture recycle. He got stuck like a wisdom, you'll get cut and caught in what to say. That was very embarrassing. But yet he told me he know 120. He couldn't even quote the born degree. That's sad. Then he quoted the born degree in the 1 to 14. I said, God, I accept that. But go home and study and practice on the born degree. I mean, you come up to your brother, ask your brother how you see a David degree or rapper or build with you. You don't want to build with them because you don't know your lesson. That's why they don't come to 120 class. They're afraid to come to 120 class. I'm talking about the elders better than young. They're afraid to come to my class. Because they know that I will pull the what? Covers off their ass. Excuse my language. Excuse my language in the presence of the what earth, because I'm on this universe today. And this universe today got to be what divine within my supreme what? Elevation of my what? Wisdom. If I bring negative about my wisdom is not what? Positive. Oh Lord God. So I got to practice positivity within my wisdom and my understanding. Because I'm going to be amongst babies. I got young babies come to the school 5 days a week. They just learned 2 lessons that the Lord taught them. And that's great. And I'll reward them.